When's the last time you were truly bored? I don't mean watch Netflix while scrolling TikTok on your phone board. I mean nothing in your hands, no noise, no screen, just you and your brain staring at a wall. If you can't remember, that's a problem, especially if you're a creator. Today I want to talk about boredom, your attention, and why the most valuable thing you own is not your money, your passport, or your gear. It's your empty brain space, and everyone is trying to buy it off you on the cheap. I think of my brain like beachfront real estate. You've got this little strip of Malibu in your head.
Act like you know me, but if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away.
You can only host one thing at a time, one thought, one show, one conversation, one problem. Meanwhile, there's a million channels trying to cram themselves onto that little piece of sand. Apps, games, shows, podcasts, bills, your family, your boss, the person you're dating, the 5 urgent WhatsApps you haven't opened yet. And at the top of that, every ad, thumbnail, every wait, you forgot one thing, every sales page trying to scroll stun you for half a second. You're basically a bee, and the internet is a field full of fluorescent, overly caffeinated flowers. Most of it is bait and switch, pain points, fake urgency, manufactured anxiety, and it kind of works because your brain space is limited and you're tired. This isn't just trashy stuff either. When I was producing film and going to film festivals, going to Cannes, I noticed something funny. A lot of movies being sold there didn't even have a script. Sometimes they barely had a story. They had a poster, a title, maybe an actor attached, probably an action star from the 80s and 90s. You know who they are. And that was enough to pre-sell the rights all over the world. At the same time, you'd have these incredible films playing in the main theater, winning awards, changing people's lives. And even they needed posters. They still needed to shout, "Hey, I exist," into that giant marketplace of attention. So even great art has to jump into the Shark Tank. If you don't, you get buried. The problem is, as a creator, if you spend too much time learning how to game attention, you can lose that thing that made you want to create in the first place, which is where boredom comes in. Most people don't need this talk. I honestly think only a small percentage of humans are wired. That annoying internal voice that says you have to make things. A novel, a film, a business, an album, anything. A giant statue head on an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. 100 of those, 1,000 of those. Everyone else, 95% of people, are living completely valid, completely good, completely sane lives. Work, family, weekend football, Netflix, barbecues, social groups, grandma's birthdays. They're using their own creativity in their normal life, and they're happier than most tortured artists. Good for them, really. But if you're in that tiny percentage, you can't sit through a football game without wanting to rip your skin off. You know exactly what I mean. You're most alive when you're building something. Writing, coding, editing, designing, practicing. That kind of creativity needs raw material, and the raw material is boredom. Think about kids. Give a kid nothing but a stick and some dirt, and they've invented an entire universe. Give them an old mattress, and they'll use it as a cape, a spaceship, a castle, a wrestling ring. They're doing it because they're bored. Now look at adults. Look at us. We have invented an entire civilization just to make sure we're never bored for more than 5 minutes. Minutes? Seconds. And then we wonder why we can't focus long enough to write a page or build a project or sit still with our thoughts. Quick story. Recently my phone broke. Completely unplanned. I ordered a new one because I live in Colombia, have a US carrier. My SIM card situation is weird. Anyways, whatever. It took about 10 days to get another working phone. No constant stream of dopamine from my pocket. At first, it felt like losing a limb. You know where this is going. Then something interesting habit. I started walking to the gym with nothing in my hands, just me, the street, and my brain. On those walks, I started talking to myself. Ideas for my writing, ideas for these YouTube talks, ideas for my newsletter at Texas Nomad, ramblings. That's actually how this video exists. There was finally enough open space in my brain for something to bubble up. That's when I realized my boredom was not a punishment. It was a luxury commodity I'd been giving away for free. We talk about free time like it's cheap. Oh, I had a free hour, so I scrolled. I had some free time, so I binge watched a show. Try flipping that. That free hour is actually your most expensive hour. You can get more money. You do not get more clean, alert, unused attention. So I started treating it like a beachfront. Do I really want to spend 3 hours in line waiting to return a piece of furniture because I finally have some free time? Or do I eat the cost to keep my 3 hours of brain time? Do I really want another app that pings me 28 million times a day? Or do I delete it and accept that, oh well, some people won't have instant access to me? Or I'm not saying ignore your responsibilities. If you have kids or pets, you can't just opt out because you're protecting your creative aura. You'll go to jail and you'll deserve it. But once the non-negotiables are taken care of, the remaining space is sacred. That's where your life's work has to fit. Let's get practical. If you want more creativity, you probably don't need another productivity app. You need more boredom. Ooh, this is hard. Here's some ways I'm doing it. 1 boring walk a day. No phone, no podcast, no music, just walking. Let your brain get fidgety. Let it complain. Throw a tantrum. On the other side of that discomfort, you'll notice thoughts you didn't know you had. Once your brain finishes throwing a tantrum, it'll give in and start doing some really cool things. Start the day with 20 minutes of deep work. Everyone loves to fantasize about 3-hour block focus. Try 20 minutes. And come on, some people can hold their breath for 20 minutes. Sit at the desk, remove distractions, write code, or just think for 20 minutes. Take your time. The next day, 21, then 22. Train your brain like it's a muscle, as it is. 10 minutes of daily meditation. Nothing fancy. Sit, breathe, observe. Meditation is basically boredom with branding. It's practicing not running away from the present moment. Audit your fake obligations. The errands, the returns, the tiny admin tasks cost more attention than they're worth. Is this worth 3 hours of my creative life? Is this worth beachfront property? Sometimes the answer is yes, a lot of times it's no. Consider a dumb phone. Keep your smartphone for filming, maps, necessary work. Don't become a Luddite. But experiment with a simple phone for actual life. Make it slightly harder to sedate yourself. This is not about becoming a monk. This is about choosing where your limited attention actually goes. Here's the payoff. The first few times you do this, boredom will feel like withdrawal. Your hand will literally twitch towards a phone that isn't there. You'll have phantom vibrations in your thigh. Your brain will start whispering, check something, refresh something, look at something. If you can sit through that and then you actually make something in that space, the high is different. Finishing a page of your novel, shipping a video, coding a feature, designing a scene. The feeling is taller and deeper than scrolling. It has width, it has memory. And once you've tasted that often enough, cheap little hits of shiny object dopamine start to look small, juvenile, like eating sugar packets instead of an actual meal. Every time you do a deep creative session, it gets a bit easier. Like adding plates at the gym. One day you look around and realize you're lifting more than you ever thought you could, while the kids in the corner struggle with an empty bar. So here's your homework, if you want it. At some point this week, sit in a chair for 10 minutes, with no phone, no screen, no noise, no headphones, no cheating. Just you, your boredom, and that strip of mental beachfront. See what shows up. See what ideas start knocking when you stop flooding your life with other people's agendas. Keep your kids and dogs alive. If this worked for you, let me know in the comments what you did with your time. What did you make? What surprised you? I really want to know. This is what I've been doing, and I'd like to compare notes. And if you want more of these from the desk talks about creativity, nomadic life, and building a life we look forward to getting out of bed for, hit subscribe. Either way, protect your boredom. That's where the good stuff lives.